Welcome to Theory Thoughts. Today, we will be thinking about a special property of fully diminished seventh chords. I can build a fully diminished seventh chord by stacking 4 notes, each a minor third apart. When this chord is used in a tonal context, it is most often functioning as a leading tone seventh chord. D is the leading tone to E flat, so this chord is 7 fully diminished 7 in E flat major or minor. There are 3 tendency tones in this chord, scale degrees 7, 4, and 6. 2 of these, raised 7 and lowered 6, always resolve by half step. We can listen for the resolution of scale degree 7 to 1 and the resolution of scale degree 6 to 5. In other words, the diminished seventh wedges in by half step to a perfect fifth. What happens if we invert the interval of a diminished seventh? It becomes an augmented second. There are 3 semitones in an augmented second and in a minor third. They're enharmonically equivalent. So what happens if I respell this interval as a minor third? The chord still sounds the same, but it looks different on paper. If I stack it in thirds, the root is now B natural. B is the leading tone to C, so the enharmonic change of C flat to B natural changes our 7 fully diminished seventh chord into 7 diminished 6, 5 in the key of C major or minor. Now the augmented second is between A flat and B, but that could also be respelled as a minor third by changing A flat into G sharp. Now when stacked in thirds, G sharp is the root, making this chord 7 fully diminished 4, 3 in A major or minor. Let's try one final respelling of this augmented second. F is enharmonically equivalent to E sharp. So maybe this is a leading tone chord built on E sharp. That would make it 7 fully diminished 4, 2 to F sharp major or minor. If we do any more respelling, we end up with a root position C double sharp leading tone seventh chord, which is equivalent to our opening D root position fully diminished seventh. So let's only consider these 4 ways to spell and label this single sonority. Without a score and without hearing its context and resolution, the symmetrical stack of minor thirds and augmented seconds could resolve to 8 possible tonic triads. In other words, any chord member can be reinterpreted as a leading tone. We've heard the root position resolution in E flat, so let's listen now to the resolution of this fully diminished seventh chord in other keys. In the inverted leading tone seventh chord, we can still listen for 7 to 1 and 6 to 5 motion, although now the harmonic interval between these scale degrees is an augmented second wedging out by half step to a perfect fourth. To wrap up our time together, let's turn our attention to Beethoven's Pathetique Sonata. In measures 134 to 135, a 7 fully diminished 4, 3 chord in G minor is reinterpreted as 7 fully diminished 4, 2 in E minor to facilitate a modulation to the chromatic submediant. Let's listen. Thank you for joining me for Theory Thoughts. I hope you learned something new, and I look forward to exploring more topics with you very soon.